A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Keith looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Addison. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
Runs through a tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
So Florida State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. He has a talented cornerback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. That's caught. It's Riles. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside. It's Chroma. Down he goes.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and 6 yards to go. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd and long here. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right side, it's Hosley. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tells to fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And FSU is going to be so much fun to watch. And offensively, man, it's all about can they get really good quarterback play? And can they feature Deuce Robinson outside? Mike Norvell takes over play calling duty. Can they get the 1-2 punch? Can they get the QB playing at a high level? Can they get it all working again? There's a lot of pressure on Mike Norvell, Palmer. He's got to produce, and this offense has to play well.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure on Ashton Daniels, too, coming over from Auburn at the quarterback spot. But he should know who to throw the football to. and that's Deuce Robinson outside. This is a matchup problem with his size and his speed. Even when he's double covered, he's open. It'd be a good idea early this season to try and throw one of the best receivers in all of college football, the Rock.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. In the backfield, it's Boggs. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The run inside. It's Croma. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Number 64, set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Long way to go on second down. Out wide left, it's Addison. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Churns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Punt is on its way. They'll field this one in tight quarters, and they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going for it all. Caught at the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Look out! He's sacked! This defense all over it!
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Florida State 10, Georgia Tech 0. Number 64, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the run, it's Croma. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Left side is Robinson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keeps it on the option. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. See some running room. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quick give. It's Croma. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
set to kick it away.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets a block. He's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Release to the back. Snags it. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Turns it upfield. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. And he's brought down after a short gain.
We go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Hands it off on the counter.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Riles. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Riles. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Straight ahead, it's Chroma. Sees a crease inside the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Here comes the heat. Going for it all. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. caught behind the line. It's Boggs. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool bags.
Hand it to the back. There's a little room there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
14. Number 64, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To throw, it's Mendoza. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Long way to go on second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's May. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Hosley. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on third. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Yellow Jackets with the first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run, it's Hosley. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rides to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Right at the line. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Fourth down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Now it's third and goal. Trying to punch it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here's some daylight. Wide open spaces. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. First and 10 from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside, it's Chroma. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Boggs. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
2nd and long here. Got a man, it's Riles. Could not make his way to the corner. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. They're all over him. Trying to get away. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Noles!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Number 64, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Sets his feet, it's Mendoza. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Harris. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of